Alright, welcome back to another Let's Play. We're gonna continue our Honkai Star Rail. Yes, we're going to continue playing Honkai, and I've played some side missions while I'm playing offline, of course. I mean, I'm still offline. I didn't go live today, but yeah. Alright, let's get back to it.
Wanna go take some pictures? Hmm. Let me see.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out? Wonderful. Remember.
Mother, I have returned.
Rania, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Branya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Cacolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, You've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being Guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the Outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those Outsiders may be the...
Enough!
What?
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother.
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
Ah, we're finally back.
Oh, wait, I haven't finished. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
The bro or the sis? If you're talking about Japard, we should be careful, Don Hung. What?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So you think we should avoid Japard for the?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to...
Makes sense.
But
What's?
Nothing. It's the last time I was on the surface. The overworld. I'm okay. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
no. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. It might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Bronya.
Come around and have a look.
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have... Huh? Ah, I remember. The three outsiders. Quick, act natural. All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Bronya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refused to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Kokolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details. You could say that. We were like sisters once, inseparable. Of course, that was all before she became the Supreme Guardian. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Bronya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller! Let me!
Perhaps I should do it. Or we'll still be here tomorrow.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Bronya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Zila here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Bronya got you to find me. When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything. Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Kokolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure. I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research top not long after I submitted my preliminary report, and Kokolia... She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The conviction, she gave the order to expel me herself, and refused to see me. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is she being compelled by previous generations of Guardians to make... Japard? For my brother, orders are more important than anything. You need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade. Yes. I never observed it. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to
We must locate it as soon as possible. Ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece. Correct. And it's different from the underground towns you described.
It sounds like the three of us and
I
Zeal.
fear we may.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, this calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves.
Really?
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready. Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today. Find somewhere to hide, quick! I'll handle him. Shepard! It's you! I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No. Why would anything have happened?
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew?
I've been instructed to keep...
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klepoth Fort without saying anything. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the three intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire...
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder.
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klepoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload...
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it. I think I left it over...
Wait!
What is it?
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during...
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to...
Am not! How dare...
Never mind. This is your space, and I
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders...
They're plotting to overthrow the architects.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Cocolia's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing...
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
Phew. I nearly suffocated.
I almost lost my cool when
This is bad. Bronya's in danger.
attempting to storm Klepoth Fort by ourselves. Forget it. Rest assured, Cocolia may have changed over the years.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You got...
Didn't you hear him? He said he needs to take care of a... Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can...
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Come around and have a look.
Close is a bit much. But I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
Oh, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we?
Leave it to me.
This is a military base. Trespasser. Wait, isn't that?
Well, if it isn't Franz.
Well, you see, you haven't. So, what brings you over here at.
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He does. These guys are my assistants.
I didn't hear anything about.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night...
No, that's, seeing as you're Captain Japard. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under the table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you.
See? That was easy.
You're Japard's sister, all right.
I don't want people to see me that way. I'm doing this for you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using my brother's name. Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at Hell on Earth. They do. The architects believe that Hell can exist on any world. In the future, a terrible catastrophe will arrive. If that's the belief of the architects. But for us, if we want to progress further north...
Exactly.
I help set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge.
Is Japard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
Oh, sure did. Palo was on lead vocals this time.
Even Mechanical Fever is changing.
Don't be so pessimistic. They're just keeping things fresh. I thought Palo was pretty good.
Nope. This terminal... So what's the... Look for another.
I never would have guessed that Japard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike. Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the I was just thinking that, with the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off that way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be.
Bronya was right.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters. Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation itself. That's it! The thing
And it's behind?
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub.
One unit for everything?
As long as we can gain access permissions to them. That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs service.
So that's why you went for me.
Come on, let's see if that...
Yo! Evening, soldier.
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around.
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. If you let us in, we can do a routine service.
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captains.
Not even.
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption.
Darn.
You need the encryption key, right?
Captain Dunn's resting.
Done?
You! Hold it right there. This is a military base. Temporary.
Serval, this Dunn. Do you know him?
You bet I do. We go way back. He's easy to talk to. Watch me persuade him. Hey, Dunn! It's been a while.
Serval, it's been a long...
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend.
Oh, you...
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, hello. Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Unacceptable, especially...
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, my keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our...
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, though, I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you?
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left... The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key. Anything wrong?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain
Huh? Oh, let me think.
And may I...
This morning? Yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh. Captain Japard just returned to the front line.
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city.
You haven't changed, Serval. These people you've brought, they're... Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you. But you should remember... How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone.
There goes the negotiate.
I brought you guys here, and I'm done. This concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world.
Serval! We used to rehearse together. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
Move carefully. The truth of life and death. With the sanctuary is but a vision.
Commencing support.
Tough luck running into me!
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
My turn!
Time to twirl.
This big diamond! It's all yours! Hey!
On my mark! Here stands the Silvermane Guard!
I've no interest in conflict.
Told you I could fight.
What are you looking at?
Time to twirl! Tough luck running into me!
Honored to meet me.
I won't break.
Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours!
Time to twirl.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Time to twirl. Ready for another?
Stay close!
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Not a step back!
My turn!
Just give it up!
Watch this awesome move!
Oh dear. Time to twirl. Time to twirl. Enemy targets detected.
Tough luck running into me!
What are you looking at?
Fighting is meaningless.
Commencing support. Ready for another?
My turn!
On my mark!
Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours!
Here stands the Silvermane Guard!
Time to twirl.
The truth of life and death. Revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Serval? Why?
I'm sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it! The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention, let's...
I think we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy. We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. Quick, back to the energy supply hub.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been...
Time to twirl! Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Time to twirl!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Here! Watch this awesome move! Time to twirl! You're annoying! Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Phew! You can't run! You couldn't have done it without me.
Couldn't be.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Yeah!
Rules are made to be broken.
You won't get away.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Yeah!
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Just a scratch.
Yeah! Rules are made to be broken. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
We're in.
It's open!
Give me some time.
Who designed this operating?
Emergency fire at rock and roll dance floor atmosphere? Your bridge control terminal. That's it. I've reset the...
Serval, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yep.
Then what's our plan?
Well, either we reason with them or charge straight through the blockade. Let's play it by...
Careful. There's a big guy up ahead.
There's no other way.
If we...
Do we still have the upper hand?
Seems I've been waiting a while. That's better.
Thanks for the
Time
support.
for an overhaul.
It won't be so easy next time.
Enemy targets detected.
You've got a lot of nerve.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Time for an overhaul.
Someone there.
Careful.
There's no other...
Move carefully.
I have something for you.
You won't get away.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Commencing ready for another?
Time for an overhaul.
You won't get away.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Break!
Enemy targets detected. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Nap time. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I've no interest in conflict.
Commencing support.
I have something for you. Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
This can't be.
Enemy targets detected.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Time for an overhaul.
Energy restored. System online. Certification enabled. Come on, come on! 40%. 65%. 85%. We did it. We've gained access to the gear bridge. Let's move. Perfect. Okay. We need to get to the front line.
We could have a problem. Your brother may be there.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him, but if we do, we'll just have to try and talk to him.
Are you sure you can convince him?
I've probably got a 30% chance, or less.
Meaning it could end in a fight.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing ends in a fight.
We need to be sure, Serval. If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother, will you stand with us?
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you to the end, and I won't go back on that promise.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills. Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
I haven't fought with Japard since he enlisted. He could never beat me when we were little, but now...
Serval. It really is you.
Wait, Japard! Listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet... Step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain every...
Enough, Serval. Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Gepard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy, that you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge, and that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. That's just... Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge, that the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested. This isn't like our childhood game, Serval. You won't get any leniency from me.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Gepard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
Our position is solid.
Move carefully.
Naughty Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
That's better.
Thanks for the
I
support.
have something for you.
On my command! For glory!
Now, time. You won't get away. Time for an overhaul.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
In the name of preservation!
Not good.
Serval. It really is you.
Wait, Japard, listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet... Step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain every...
Enough, Serval. Have you forgotten where we are? Every Silvermane, yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone, attacking my silver... Resistance is futile!
Here to crash the party?
Turn it up! Wanna see what I can do?
Time for a shot.
You're the best! Here I come! You hit me!
Stay focused! For glory!
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ready to jam.
Let's rock! Dodge this!
Naughty child. Nap time.
This ends here!
Hey!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it! The audience is waiting.
Let me through! Take this! Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a shot. That's better.
Ready to jam.
Follow hook if you wanna win!
Keep up! That's it. Dun, 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 dun.
Serval. Resistance is futile!
It'll take more than that. Here to crash the party? The audience is waiting.
Turn it up!
Let's make it quick.
a shot.
Ready to jam. Just a scratch.
Stay focused. For glory!
I'm okay. Songs for you.
Naughty child. That's better.
This ends here!
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time for the main event.
Let's rock! Wait for the tiles. My turn. Choose from strikes. Luck of the draw. Please. And... victory!
Resistance is futile!
Time for a shot.
Turn it up! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Stay focused. Take courage.
Wait for the tiles. That's better.
Ready to jam.
Let's rock.
No, never.
This guy knows how to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. That's enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours.
Japard, brother, even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your time.
Lady.
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silvermane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian. But Lady Bronya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives. For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you? If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using...
They're not lying.
You must be Zila. You are...
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld.
If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area in top. The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon.
You see, brothers, as I mentioned, if we want to progress further north, we're gonna have to cross that. Now, if you're ready to get on stage... Yeah.
As soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some time. Once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you. You'll have to find out for yourselves what lies within the northern fragmentum. So, have you made up your minds? Understood. Keep your weapons close. This will be a fierce fight. Guards, open the gate.
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence. Guards, formation!
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any...
Here they come!
Steel yourselves!
Let's make it quick.
When they keep quiet.
Rules are made to be broken.
Wait for the tiles. They come.
Not bad.
Tasty.
The show must go on. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna pause for a while and continue this. I don't know if I'm gonna continue this later or another day, but yeah. Thank you again for the support and for tuning in, watching the video, and stay safe, peeps, and see you again soon. Bye bye.